It's Jeff and Jeremy in the morning.
Are you in loser denial or something?
Jeff and Jeremy here. Time for Dumbass of the Day. It's brought to you by our buddies at Peterson's U-Cart. Have you been up there yet? You know what they're all about?
Yeah.
You go there, they put the landscape supplies in a cart, they hook it to your car.
Decomposed granite.
You take it home, you dump it, you bring the car back. You don't have to have your own trailer.
Ready mixed concrete. They tell you tell them what kind of job you're working on, and they're like, oh, yeah, you'll need this much here. We'll put it in this cart. You take the cart and then take it to your house, bring the cart back today.
Find out why it's better to go to see Peterson U-Cart than, shopping at the big box stores. Because if you shop at the big box stores and then
they're not giving you a cart.
Yeah, you find out what they're doing at Peterson's U-Cart, you're going to feel like a dumbass. You don't want to feel like a dumbass because then you'll be dumbass of the day. Instead, you should call Peterson U-Cart 805-466-2840.
How pathetic can some people be?
I'm doing this for a living. I went to college to do this. Not really. I finished college in 3 years. A lot of people say that's hard to do, but all those people have degrees. They're like, how'd you finish so quickly? And I go, just said, I'm finished. And then I left. Like, nobody's going to stop me? I went to a community college because I'm not very smart. The hardest thing to do at a community college is cheat on a test, because the only people you can cheat off of also go to a community college. I was like, what'd you get for number 3? The guy's like, true. What'd you get? I go, Finland. Wow. One of us is going to get this wrong. I lost my virginity in college, which is kind of late for some people. The girl was like very experienced. She was a chatterbox. She's wanting me to talk dirty to her. She goes, Tommy, tell me what you're thinking. So I smacked her on the butt, and I was like, I can't wait to tell my friends about this.
Dumbass of the Day. 93.3 KZOC.
College, you always make the best decisions in college, right? I will say one thing. I made a lot of mistakes in my 20s, but my 20s were the best. That was the best decade of my life.
College is just a halfway house for an adulthood. That's all it is. It's like okay, you're still going to be dumb as a kid. We'll stick you in this place where we'll pump you full of all this information for 4 to 8 years, depending on your learning level, and then we'll let you out into the world. You have to give us a lot of money to do that.
So nowadays with college, I feel bad for these kids if, the campus isn't open and they're studying from home. Because, as a young guy, you want to be on campus. You want to meet with your friends. There's girls. For girls, there's guys. There's socializing. Going to the campus bars and just hanging out and, being social. That's when I wanted to be social. I don't want to be social now.
I can't wait till the academic statistics come out, though, to show and support that academics were probably even better during this time in which they have to video conference classrooms as opposed to, and I'm not talking about the elementary and high school level. I'm talking about the college level. Because in college you have so many distractions and you blow off class all the time. You know how many times I would have went to class if all I had to do was open my laptop?
There's checks and balances, right? Like if you could still have the same social life, but have the option of opening your laptop.
It'd be beautiful.
You know what? I probably would have spent a lot less money on tuition and got done faster and all that kind of stuff.
As much as you spend at college, I think you should have that option.
Yeah.
Sometimes,
it should be your decision.
You need a laptop day.
This was captured all on TikTok. A student was embarrassed after they realized they were in a Zoom meeting and they had a guest lecturer come in to the Zoom meeting. And the student ended up saying something about the lecturer and how attractive this person was, and didn't realize that their microphone was not muted on their laptop. See, this is the problem with these things, right? Like, you and I know this. I know it all the time because we pay attention to mics being on and off. So when we were doing those happy hour things on Zoom, it was, it was very normal to do that. But other people would come in, they didn't know their mics were on mute, had to tell them to unmute it. For God's sakes, KSBY is running a thing for, let your voice be heard for the election, and it's all based on people zooming in with their mics on mute. Well, this girl didn't realize her mic wasn't muted, and this is probably going to be one of the most embarrassing things that happens to her in college.
This man is so sexy. Are you kidding me? I will listen to anything you say.
Figured out that we are recording, so let's go ahead.
No.
So I think you got the gist of what just happened there.
That's a compliment if you're the professor, right?
Yeah, well, he's not the professor. He's the lecturer. The professor is the one that came in and said that because the professor was on and invited a guest lecturer to come in, and he was a young guy. And the funny thing is she's saying this. You know, he's probably got all these other windows up, and he has no idea where it's coming from, but you can see his eyes get really big. Later on, they went and had beers and hooked up, and now they're a couple.
See, that's the thing, is you don't want to embarrass your professors in front of the lecturer. Like, we have a great story about this. Okay, we did a radio show in community college, Jeremy and I did. And the professor was he liked us. He thought we did a really good radio show. So then he had one of his friends he was with at the time. He said, "Oh, you got to listen to these guys. I think they got a future."
Didn't he just pick him up for the airport or something like that?
Yeah, and we had one of the bluest blue radio shows.
And who was
that
it?
We could
Who
ever
said
have.
the blue comment, Jeff?
I was me. It was me. And it was during Monica Lewinsky times, and there was references
Bill Clinton, the blue dress, the
to,
whole
to
thing.
bodily fluids with some slang in that bodily fluid. And we were talking about it, and
He used the J word.
and subsequently we were removed from our shift.
Yeah, he was embarrassed.
Yeah.
Long story short, pulled us in, suspended us. And we only had 2 weeks left in the semester anyways, and we were going to move on
We knew we were going on to other things.
to University, WSU. And
Yeah. So it was like, we were like, okay, well, sorry.
I'm like, really? You're going to do this? It's
But
like,
come to find out, like, I think we burned a bridge on that one because it happened in front of somebody that he respected. Who knows? That person could have been the president, gone on to be the president of the biggest radio
yeah,
company
who knows?
in
He
the
could have
world.
been the program director at some big radio station. Like, hey, you should take a chance on these guys. Oh, never mind.
He vouched for us.
So I guess we're all dumbasses, aren't we? Even though I'm going to give it to this kid, but we've all been there. So congratulations. I don't have her name, but she's Jeff and Jeremy's.
Dumbass of the day. 93.3 KZOC.
Don't be a dummy when it comes to your landscape supplies. Go to Peterson U-Cart on Gusta Road, just north of Quickie Car Wash in Atascadero.
We love U-Cart USA!
Jeff and Jeremy, we got Whitney, I think. Whitney, are you there?
I'm here.
When can we start having people back? If we could have people back, would you come to the radio station?
Yeah, I would love to see you guys.
You would feel safe.
Say today.
Well, I mean, as if you sprayed the Dio, whatever you
Essence
have.
of Dio?
Essence of Dio?
Yeah, there it is.
I'm going to spray it for you right now, just
Perfect.
in honor of you.
Thank
There it
you.
is. It smells like Irish Spring soap.
Now it smells like a rainbow in the dark.
A dirty rainbow in the dark. Yeah, it does probably still smell like dude in here, which sounds really gross, but...
Which is similarly what rainbow in the dark smells like, too. So really, we are the essence of Dio, if you think about it.
Do you ever call your dad dude? Because I know you live with him.
Yeah, I do.
Okay, so you think we smell like your dad, in other words. When you say it smells like dude in here, and you call your dad dude, then you must think we smell like your dad. Which is weird.
I mean, I feel like all dudes kind of have an essence of dudeness.
Hey, can I ask you a question about your dad?
Sure.
I already did.
What? And I want to ask another question. What level of sneezing is he doing when he's sneezing? Like, what kind of sneezer is he? Loud, soft, medium? Just right. I like to call it.
Oh, I think he's an acceptable sneezer. I can't think of him being annoying about it, so I guess.
Oh, look at the choice
Well,
of words.
you said loud. You didn't say annoying.
Look at the choice of words.
No,
there.
Jeff sneezes like...
Look at the choice of words.
Jeff
So
sneezes like this, all right? Whitney, he goes, listen, you have to listen. Ready?
Yeah.
I mean,
Sometimes.
that can't even be a real sneeze. I mean, hiccups are louder than that. I sneeze fairly loud because I can't hold it back. I've tried before. It hurts very bad. It gives me
Well, if you do that,
migraines.
you might pop an eyeball out.
Yeah, exactly.
Deal with the pain, dude.
So now Jeff has made a poll
more
question
manly?
about
What's more
asking about
manly?
people that sneeze
Dealing
loud.
with the pain or letting it go at the expense of others.
But I don't think I sneeze loud like the people that are really loud that like turn heads. I'm not
so
quiet.
that's why I want to get to. You said
What if
I
you
don't.
just-
I don't think Dad is annoying about it. So you agree that people that are like crowded room full of people, and it stops all conversation in the room when they come around to sneezing, and everybody stops what they're doing and looks over at that person in the room, and he's like, oh, sorry about that. That's annoying, right?
No, you can't control it. It's a disruptance, I guess I should say.
I'm not buying this. You can't control it nonsense, okay?
You can't.
To some level, everybody can control
You can do
their
it.
sneeze.
I'm telling you, it's a superhuman power. Can you control your sneezes to sound like this?
That sounds painful.
Yeah, right. You don't even want to. I was actually giving him a compliment yesterday, and he turned it into something about me and being a short guy.
I can hold it in.
I'm 5'8". That's not that short.
I literally have probably 5 octaves of sneezes. I'm like the recorder of sneezes. I have different ways I could do it. I'm like, I assess the setting in a split second. Nonetheless, I assessed the setting. Yesterday's setting was a situation in which we were just getting ready to go on the air. So I was like, I don't want to be in a sneeze fit. And then also, like I said, I had some buildup in the sinuses, and I was afraid that I'd have to replace the keyboard if I let it go any further than what that breaking point.
I appreciate that. It's the people that don't assess the situation and just let it fly.
Yeah, the world's about me. I'm sorry about that. It's always
and
the
everyone
loud,
else
boisterous.
is cowering in the corner.
Yeah, but it's like every bodily function you can control except for a sneeze. Now, all you can do is actually, you may be able to stop it.
Really?
I can stop everything but the
stare
sneeze.
into the lights. I've tried that before. The lights in the building. If you stare into that, it'll help you dissipate the sneeze.
Oh, really? Because every time I look up, it makes me sneeze right away.
It makes me sneeze too.
What?
Yes,
But
if I look up at light.
You have to look into the light and blind your retinas.
Are you telling me that you're telling me that I am looking into the light the wrong way? There's a wrong way to look into the light.
Yes.
Have you ever seen somebody trying to work out a sneeze?
Work out?
Yeah, like looking into the light, or
they're starting to.
Yeah, they're squinting their eyes, and they're like,
moving their nose around like a little mouse.
Yeah. You know what you do to those people?
See, this is what you get, people, when you don't want us to talk about politics.
Yeah.
Because you get pissed off one way or the other. We talk about sneezes for an hour.
This is what you do. This is what you do, okay? You say frog boobies. It works like a charm.
Can you not say frog boobies when I'm drinking water? I'm going to spit that everywhere.
Don't drink water. You're a professional. You've been doing this for 20-something years. Why are you drinking water in mid-conversation?
I wasn't talking. You were talking, so I could drink water because I'm a professional. I know when to take my water breaks.
Can't sneeze, can't drink water right? I mean, come on. Mm-hmm. If you say frog boobies while somebody is about ready to sneeze, it's something that is...
Give me some pepper, damn it. I need to try this out.
It is so ridiculous that it gets them thinking not about their sneeze, but about what did that person just say to me? And then at that point in time, they are able to get through without sneezing. Now, the sneeze might come shortly thereafter, depending on how bad they need to sneeze. But if you can catch loud sneezer guy in a crowded room when he's doing that thing, that
come on,
and you go,
it's kind of like when you're scaring someone to get rid of their hiccups.
yes, and then you look at that person, and you go, frog boobies. Then they'll stop dead in their tracks in their sneeze, and you will have effectively stopped them from doing the body function that Jeremy says you can't control, and that you say you can't control, because I know you can control a sneeze to some extent.
You see this? What is that, Jeff?
It's pepper.
I'm going to try to sneeze right now.
It's
called an experiment.
This is as stupid as the debate.
I will not come into the radio station while you are trying to assess the sneezing
You
situation.
can't even breathe right. Can't drink water. You can't breathe right.
Hold on!
You're snorting.
Okay.
Over there.
I don't want to inhale all this pepper.
See, this is the thing, is you can't make yourself sneeze. Oh, I know what you could do to make yourself sneeze. Pull out a nose hair. If you have them, they're long enough. If you haven't trimmed them.
I groom them.
If you didn't trim them recently.
I'm a groomer. I may smell like dude, but I'm a groomer. I keep trying to smell this pepper, and it's not working. I can't sneeze.
It's like watching a pot boil. If you want to sneeze, you're not going to sneeze.
Well,
yeah, exactly.
I put too much pepper on my stuff all the time and end up sneezing. And my dog was here. I could.
Yeah,
sneeze.
but you're not expecting to sneeze when you're doing that.
No, my nose burns.
If you're sitting there shoving pepper up your nose, it's just going to basically burn, and you're not going to sneeze.
Is it
But
bad if you
catch
inhale pepper?
Catch it by accident, then it's fine.
Okay.
Anyway, sorry on the sneeze front. I just was wondering where you sat with somebody who's loud sneezer, because it's our SurfNet communications poll question.
Now I'm concerned that I've never noticed my dad sneeze, and now it's going to be a thing, and I'm going to have to blame you.
You're
Yeah,
like,
it's fine.
what are you doing? What are you doing sneezing so loud there, Dad?
There's worse things in the world that you could be worrying about right now. If your dad sneezes, that sounds pretty good to me.
Yeah,
don't
but
you
I
think?
think this is underrated in its importance, because you need to eliminate these people from your lives. God, you are a mess. You are a train wreck.
Well, quit saying
okay?
funny stuff. All right, we'll be right back. More with Whitney, and she's going to tell us what's going on with downtown. We're in the red. We're so excited. New restaurants. Hang on.
Wake up.
Jeff and Jeremy in the morning.
All right, we got Whitney hanging out with us. We're talking about some new restaurants. I want to know more about it. Jeff was asking her to be honest off the air. Now I'm going to ask her to be honest on the air. Tell us the name of these restaurants and if they look like they're any good.
There's a new restaurant called Federico's. It is a Mexican restaurant downtown. It's at 851 Higuera Street.
What does that mean? What's it by?
What?
I don't know addresses. 851, where's that? What's it by?
Oh, it's next to like the Vans shoe store and the Habit.
Oh, Habit.
That could be
Okay.
some-
Is it on that same block as Habit?
Yeah, it's where the grill house used to be, if anyone recalls.
I do remember that.
That was the
Yeah,
sausage and beer place, right?
What's up? Yeah.
It's called Frederico's. It's a Mexican restaurant?
Yep, Federico's. It is breakfast, lunch, and dinner every day. I think 9 to 9 are their hours. So I'm kind of excited to have like a Mexican restaurant serving breakfast food. That's always a fun thing.
That's something.
Huevos rancheros.
Sometimes you walk around. I mean, I like downtown Slow, and we don't get to experience very often because of our schedules and things. So it would be like a weekend thing. But sometimes you walking around downtown Slow, or if the kids were sick and I took a day off, I'd walk around downtown, and sometimes there's not a lot of businesses that are open until a little bit later on. So 9 to 9 is a good space to be in.
Yeah, it's just early enough. Some places are open like 10, maybe 11 with some breakfast stuff. But yeah, for those early morning risers, you can get Mexican
That means
food.
when we're done here today, Jeff, we can go at 10 o'clock and
Fresh
have
mix.
early lunch
There
or
you go.
late breakfast.
Yeah, so we're excited.
What kind of Mexican food is it?
Fresh.
I mean, because there's the Baja style.
It's fresh. It's fresh mix. That's what it is.
I don't see anything.
It's in the title.
What? Well, she just said Federico's.
Federico's. Yes.
He's like a federale.
From what I've seen, they've got fish tacos, enchiladas. They have a kids menu. I think it's pretty
I don't care about
accessible.
that.
The standard favorites. I don't know. I haven't tried it out yet, so I don't know what their like specialty is. But I'm excited to.
Are they
Only
open
way
now?
The only way you're going to know is if you go try it out.
Okay, we're going at 10. You owe me lunch anyways. All right, what's up next?
Do?
No.
For what?
What's up next?
For me
some
beating
other
you
fun-
so bad at fantasy football, you should have to buy me lunch. Go ahead.
Some other fun things happening. Hotel Slow is doing, on Wednesday nights, they're doing Twilight Cinema. So if you are eating in the courtyard, they're projecting silent films up on the building, which I think is a cool kind of flair. And it is in support of the San Luis Film Festival, which unfortunately was not able to operate this year because of COVID. So it's a nice partnership there. And they also are doing, you can do some beer tastings on Tuesdays there as well.
What didn't you say there was 2 restaurants?
No,
Oh.
that was on you.
No, it was just all
Well, you didn't send me the email.
Yeah.
You sent it to Jeff because his email address is Jeff and Jeremy in the morning. And so you probably thought you were sending it to both of us, but
Well, yeah, by deduction, you would think that was both of you.
I'm
I
Jeremy at
forwarded it to
KZOZ.com.
I forwarded it to him.
Well, now you're going
about-
to get all kinds of emails.
Oh, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. I get a lot of hate mail anyways. People don't like talking about sneezing. Like, oh, you're so offensive. Because you can't sneeze on cue.
I think we're all just waiting for the sneeze to come out awkwardly.
I
Oh,
know.
now he's going to oversell it so much and be like, oh, that's all I sneeze.
I'm not going to sneeze, I don't think. I really wanted to. No, I don't want to sneeze. I want to say frog boobies. Is it frog boobies?
But you're not the one
Frog
that gets
titties?
to say it. It's
Was it
supposed to be
titties or
like-
boobies?
Boobies.
Frog titties.
Because
frog boobies. Sorry.
Titties is crass.
People say it's tits all the time. Is that
When
grass?
something's cool.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite terms to use.
It's so, you feel like such a douchebag. Whitney, I bet you've never said that about anything. That is so tits.
No way, man. That essence of Dio has gotten into your system.
That's what it is, too. But using that as a term to describe something as cool totally catches people off guard. Because it's something for like the 70s.
I want to be there the first time you tell somebody that, oh my God, that is so tits.
Oh my gosh.
It's one of the ones I use on a semi-regular basis. So I have to catch myself in the setting I'm in because, you know, sometimes you're like talking to people's parents, like my friends, my kids' friends' parents. And you want to say, oh yeah, that's dope.
Would you do something fun? Would you do something do you have an iPhone?
I do.
Okay, so you have FaceTime, so we can do it on FaceTime. You'll just go around, put your iPhone somewhere where it's kind of, you know, people don't really notice it, maybe in a shirt pocket, and then you just walk up to people that your friends and that you work with, and you say, that is so tits. I just want to see their reaction.
Jeremy is really missing the douchebaggery radio days of the early 2000s right now.
No, it's like you got punked.
Exactly.
I miss punking people, man.
Yes, Jeremy's really missing that right now. He thinks everything's so serious that he really wants to dumb down.
Ellen does this all the time. I don't understand what's the difference when she does it. Ellen DeGeneres on her show. She does the hidden camera stuff, and
but it's not crass.
Fine.
Yeah, it's like warm and fuzzy, and then everyone
it makes you feel good and you laugh about it at the end of the day. It's well
funny
written.
Would that be?
It's well written.
Could you even say it with a straight face?
You're just dumbing it down.
I don't think so.
Tits.
This has been a great conversation. It didn't end the way I wanted it to, and all I have to say is frog titties. All right, see you next week.
Okay, bye.
Jeff and Jeremy podcast now on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google, and YouTube. It's your Central Coast commute-friendly podcast.